I'm back, and I'm Erik Anderson, and this is Build or Be Replaced. Today, I want to talk to you about the levels of AI. So, in my opinion, from working with AI like everybody else, I think of level one as like this open AI chatbot that everybody's been using on the web, and we're going to work our way up to full orchestration and routing. And as you can see here, we're just going to progress through my little slide deck here on these different levels. Level one, we're going to get into right now. The web chat, right? Like it's fast ideas, explanation, great for one-off research, copy and paste, weak repeatability and audit trail, right? It's very simple. Everybody's doing this. They got it on their phones. They got it wherever. Level two is using some of these AI agents, LLMs in VS Code or some kind of IDE. You're getting some autocomplete, helping write some functions, maybe a little bit of agentic work here. It's like that next level. You got inline code help, fast refactors, boilerplate, human owns repo state testing, all that kind of stuff. Basic level two. Level three, we're now getting to what we're hearing everybody kind of talk about. In my opinion, this is like the true level of vibe coding, where you're just kind of talking to Claude Code, Codex, Gemini, whatever handler that you have that you're using. And you're like, hey, build me the next Facebook. And then it doesn't do it because, that's just not how this works. But, this is that level of where you're just, you plan something, you ask it to do it, it builds some files, and then it, it's probably wrong, and you just keep iterating through it. This is level three. I think a lot of people are between 2 and 3, and it seems like the most common. But to really get good results, you get to level 4. Level 4 is where all the things start coming together, in my opinion. This is where you start using the same Codex or the same Gemini, the same Claude Code, but you're invoking workflow skills, templates, and changing the behavior of the way that you're going to get work processed. This was really like the first big realization for me to like really get to that next level, get an idea to an outcome way better than sitting there trying to vibe code something over and over and over. It's like if I need a website fix, so like I got this example here, I use this workflow to fix a website. It uses the same workflow every time to fix a website. So I get these repeatable results over and over again. If I need to publish a new website, or if I need to do a refactor, a project plan, project upgrade, I have a specific workflow for that. This is where I think a lot of people that are vibe coding, that are having a lot of problems, need to get to, because this is really going to get you to that next level. Level 5. This is where I think you start getting into real agents, and you can get queues, you can get route work to the right thing, get multiple agents doing things. This is where I personally run a NATS bus. I have agents listening, and then they can spin up on certain results, but I basically wrap the CLI. So you no longer see that CLI that you've been working in. Now I've built like this dashboard here, the Prime dashboard, and I can pick from those workflows, input my context of what I'm looking for, select the project, and it basically gets routed to the right thing, if it needs to be queued or whatever, and then it gets worked, and then it gets governed by a CI/CD pipeline. This is where I use the Prime bus again to be able to have what I like to call Gandalf review, which is really Codex. Does a really great job at code review. So I have Codex do code review, and if it doesn't pass, then I have these things that are auto fixers, use anything from Gemini to Hermes for local models to Codex again, and it's all a fix order. But basically these get spawned, they get called, they do the fix, they try to represent it back to Gandalf. If it passes, then I have an auto merge it from into prod, into a repo and get everything cleaned up. I have branch reapers and things like that to clean up after itself. So you're always in this continuous state of clean branches and like where like things need to be so the next thing can be queued up. And so you have a full, life cycle of work. You dev'd it, you pushed it from dev to prod, and it had all the review process and everything. This, I think a lot of people are not doing this, and this is the kicker to get you to really good AI usage here. But I think there's even one more level after this where it gets really crazy. And this is where I'm at today personally. I have patented my whole system and thing here, but basically it's in the works. It's, patent pending, but ultimately full orchestration plus routing. I built a thing called Prime Router, email reactor, portal API for productized automation layer. So the Prime Router is, it picks the right LLM for the job. Can I use DeepSeek? Can I use Gemini? Can I use Claude Code? What is the right model for the job? Prime Router makes this decision. I route it to the right thing. It executes, notifies, improves. So I have other agents spin up and do research, other agents that are project managers. They all do these things to manage all this workflow and make sure everything's smooth. And then it still goes through the same pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, and all that stuff. And I think this is this is where we're all headed. We need token efficiency. We need LLM routing. And I just added a cool kicker personally, that the email reactor as a conversation layer. I think it's an idea to allow, because most of us work for corporations and we send email. Just think of, I intake email, I route to the right LLM, I process the work, and then I regurgitate an email back saying what is done and how to view whatever work was done. So I think it's a cool combination to have all these things. And then of course I've just built this portal API where my clients have a Kanban board and can track tickets and monitor their apps and things like that. So this is where I think we're all headed. And I don't think anybody's caring about this token efficiency right now. I'm already running full speed toward this to be able to not have to rely on frontier models for everything. Like I said, I can do local models. I can do Olama Cloud. I can do Claude, Gemini, Codex, everything. I'm using it all. And that is the key to this success, I think, because what we're ultimately doing here is driving the whole business as like a center. Like I'm thinking of this as like the center of all, excuse me, like the heart of the business, and everybody can go into the heart to get something, and you can tie in all your systems and your security and all that stuff. You can set the rules in the system. Instead of giving everybody a Claude Code subscription, they use this. I think corporations that embrace this are going to take everything to the next level. Instead of just going here and everybody just running amok with a Claude session, I don't think that's the right way. I'm thinking like a business and how to like control everything from one center point. If you disagree, put something down in the comments, but I think this is where we're going.